Seed Wichita State Shockers. We have joined us this time Coach Jody Adams, Senior Jessica Diamond, Sophomore Alex Harden, and Junior Michelle Price. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement from you. We'll go to questions for our athletes, and then we'll follow up with questions for the coach. So, Coach Adams.
Well, first of all, I got to give credit to you and I. Man, what a game. A lot of fight there, and two great teams out on the floor. One that's been in this situation a lot of times, and a team and a program that's trying to start a tradition of being in these situations and being able to come out on top. And it's taken us a long time to get to where we are today. It hasn't just been this season or all about this season. It's been about these players growing up in our environment, in our program. And this is what you prepare for, and sometimes years for, to win a big game like this, to put you in a championship game. So I'm really proud of how we executed down the stretch. The coaching changes, the strategy that we went into with the second half, they had to be coachable, they had to take on the challenge, and they were that. So I have a really coachable team, and I'm very fortunate.
Great, thanks, Coach. Questions for the athletes?
Alex, talk a little about what went through your mind when Jackie Kalen hits that shot, and then how were you able to, as a team, regroup for overtime?
Big players make big shots. We knew if we had 5 more minutes at them, we had the fuel power, we had the mindset. We needed to get to this championship game, and that's what we did.
Jesse, could you talk about, like she said, in the last 4 years, it kind of been culminating to this? I mean, what kind of sticks out in your mind that kind of prepared you for that overtime period?
We got in the huddle. We knew we weren't going to take a loss. We had it in our minds that we weren't going to give in, and that's exactly what we talked about in the huddles. We just went out and we played our game. We were focused on defense, and that was basically it, just defense and get runouts. And we locked down Jackie Kalen in the overtime, and we got out on their shooters. So we were able to take the win.
When you said you're not going to lose, can you kind of explain the 3-4 year seniors just kind of getting together, saying this is the last one?
Yeah, it's the look in everybody's eyes. You have everybody, locked in. Everybody's got the look on their face. They're ready to go. Maybe in the past sometimes we've had kind of a blank stare, but when you have everybody focused and locked in, it was a great feeling.
Alex, what's kind of your mindset on the offensive end towards the end of that game? It seemed like you were really doing a lot of facilitating, and obviously had a big night for your team on that end of the court as well.
Just getting us ready and into our sets is the main thing, and then reading the defense. They were going under. We have to take the shots just to give ourselves a chance, and then just looking to see who's open.
They held you to 21 in the first half. What adjustments did you make after that?
Our defense sparks our offense, so we had to get out in passing lanes, generate transition shots, and easy buckets for us.
So it looks like the last 2 games you've been really aggressive on offense. Has that kind of been a new mindset for you, recently?
Well, basically, I'm just playing for my team, my staff, and for the seniors, and just providing my role, since my role is rebounding, just being active, and I know that I need that to be successful, and that's what I'm going to do each game.
We have time for one more? Okay, ladies, we can let you get back to the locker room. Congratulations.
Good job, guys.
Okay, and questions for Coach Adams.
Coach, what were you thinking when that 3 landed and this thing was going into overtime?
Well, I probably wasn't happy with how we guarded the 3. We definitely didn't want to allow a 3 to go, and actually at 7 seconds we were going to foul and put them on the line and let them knock down 2 free throws and get the ball in and take it to the other end. So we were going to battle from the free throw line at that point. We just got too deep off of her, and that's just something you talk about at another time. But going in, my demeanor and my fight was, we're not losing this. Coaching staff's not going to let you lose. We're not going to let you back down. We're going to fight. This is why you work the way you work within our program. It's 5 minutes, and it'll be well worth 5 minutes. So let's fight. Moved on.
in a similar situation in overtime, 22.6 left, UNI's ball down 3. Talk about kind of what you told them defensively or what you're trying to do defensively there on that possession.
Well, defensively, we were keeping everyone in front. We were going to give up the 2. We were going to stay connected to the 3. We're not going to give up the 3. So if they were going to take the 2, they were going to take the 2, but we're going to continue to switch and not give the 3. And that was really our play in the second half, was stay connected to the shooters on middle penetration and not help and allow the kick for the 3.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, overtime, Jesse and Alex takeovers. Talk about what the result you saw from those two when it was on the line.
Well, I just had a flashback when Jesse was a sophomore, Arizona overtime. Her demeanor coming into that huddle versus this huddle, 2 different kids. Today she's a stronger kid. She's a stronger leader. She wasn't going to give in. You know, when you have young kids that have grown up in your program and they've changed, they changed the culture and they changed our underclassmen. Alex wasn't going to give in. Jessie didn't know any better because she didn't have any leaders. But the faces on our seniors, they weren't going to do anything but win this game.
That run to start the second half, how important was that just to get back into it?
Extremely. That's all we talked about was momentum. We wanted to come out second half and we wanted to start the momentum with our defense, and we would start that by trapping and getting deflections and getting to the rim. So we got to the rim early on in the second half, which got us to the line, and I thought Alex Harden did a tremendous job of continuing to attack the seams, whether they were in a man or a zone. That sometimes she was penetrating to his inseams that had 3 people that were looking at her, and she just continued to gracefully get through that attack and those seams and finish at the rim.
Wichita State's only been in one other final. Just talk about what this kind of means to the program to finally get back there.
I think it means everything. Came here 5 years ago. That's what you're brought in to do as a coach, and so I have never thought anything differently but to turn this program in to where it would have winning tradition and tradition of being in that final game. It means a lot, and there's been a lot of hard work, and it just hasn't been a solo act. It's not an act of just a coach or an act of just a bunch of student athletes. I've had great administration that has supported us along the way, and in my vision, I've had great fans, Wichitans, that have supported the change through the good and the bad. And right now, I just have a bunch of coachable kids, and I have an unbelievable staff.
Final question. Okay, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.